Oh, wow. Creating charismatic communities. What's that? All right. You're going to participate in this one. I'm not going to carry the whole load. I want you to close your eyes and think about somebody that has charisma. Think about it. What are their attributes? Who are they? You might have been thinking about somebody we saw earlier today in these talks. You may be thinking about somebody in your personal life. What are their attributes? Now open your eyes. What is charisma? It's a compelling attractiveness or personal charm that can inspire devotion. Instantly, when we see somebody with charisma, our radar set off. Instinctively, we're drawn to their poise and their confidence in leadership settings. We know that, in fact, that charisma is a very powerful leadership tool. The question is, are we born with it, or is it learned? Well, academics tell us that about a third of it we're born with, and about 2/3 we learn through these experiences, family life, education, life experiences. And so if they tell us that we can learn this stuff, then maybe through TED and through these conversations, we can learn to use charisma ourselves. So I want to challenge you. I want you to take a test here. I want you to take the test that defines the attributes that make Steve Jobs so effective as a leader. People that inspire us, that encourage us and inspire us to think and act in different ways. So here's the test. I'm going to give you 5 questions, and you keep track of your yeses, and we're going to rank you at the end on your charisma scale. You ready? First of all, 1, are you willing to commit to a great cause bigger than yourself, such as MLK? Are you willing to take a controversial stand that would put you at significant social risk? If that's you, you get 1. 2, are you a brilliant and emotionally engaging communicator such as Richard Branson? Do you consistently communicate with a mindful, playful approach? If that's you, you're 2. 3, my buddy Stephen Colbert. Do you radiate self-confidence and conviction using audacity and chutzpah to spread your gospel? Is that the camera? Stephen, call me. Thank you. 4, do you have a clear idea of your own strengths and weaknesses? Have you ever taken a personality test like Strengthfinder or Myers Briggs? Do you know who you really are or not? And then 5, are you a strong leader who inspires devotion among fans and followers such as these 2 entertainers? So, what's your score? If you scored a 5, you're in league with these folks: Gandhi, Clinton, Reagan, Mother Teresa. If you scored a 3 or 4, you're in league with the run-of-the-mill politicians and charmers. If you scored a 0 or 1 or 2, you might find yourself among posers, grifters, and failed televangelists. You don't have to tell me your score. That's good. So we know that people can use charisma for leadership. Can companies use charisma? Well, companies are people. They're made up of these things. Can they harness charisma to make a profit? Well, you know that these companies already do. They lead with personality. These are the ones that they take risks using mindful, playful strategies, but they don't take themselves very seriously in the process. They create a personal devotion with their customers, don't they? You know these companies. Here are the ones that they compete against as clarity about what how they define themselves against the sort of conformist corporate culture that's out there. So my question to you again, and if it's a yes, simply smile. Do you have a love affair with a charismatic brand? Of course you do. So if companies can use charisma to make money, how about people organized in communities? Can they take those 5 attributes and apply those as communities to be profitable, or maybe as an economic development tool? Well, in fact, they already do, and I want to share 3 cities that are applying this or in the process of applying charisma as a very valuable tool. First of all, San Francisco. It's leading with personality of place, isn't it? You know San Francisco. It has these creative, mindful, playful people that are there. They have companies that are there. the formula that San Francisco has is very attractive for those that live there and for those of us that would move there. Anybody here a fan of San Francisco? Of course you are. The second city that well, in fact, I left my heart in San Francisco pretty well defines that emotional bond that we can attach to a city, right? The second city I want to tell you about is my hometown, Austin, Texas. You been there? All right, good. That's enough. Austin is what happens when you put the hippies in charge. In the late 70s, Austin was a capital town and a sleepy town, a college town, that attracted the outcasts from Dallas and Houston and elsewhere. People like Lyle Lovett and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Willie Nelson found Austin to be a very attractive place to go hang out. Then an interesting thing happened. In 1992, the hippie-led Austin City Council declared Austin to be the live music capital of the world. They just made that declaration. They put it out there. They said, we aspire to be just that. And then an unexpected thing happened. The business community embraced that and found ways to make money on it, lots of money, exploiting their eccentrics and their musicians. So all of a sudden, Austin has become a place where young people are excited to go there. They talk about it. They bring it up in all their conversations. A lot of people want to move there. They've blended the high-tech world with music and made something quite interesting. Now we know that the slogan, the Chamber of Commerce slogan in Austin is "Keep Austin Weird." Now, if that ain't charisma, I don't know what is. That's what they're doing. They're differentiating from the rest of the world and making it attractive to you to go to. So the third city that I want to put up and talk about is a place called Long Beach. Long Beach is what happens when you put the middle-aged athletes in charge. And about 4 years ago, the Long Beach City Council joined a whole bunch of other cities that were looking at basic urban design and health and coming up with some new and different ways to articulate that. The City Council raised about $20 million and has been spending it on all kinds of inspirational projects and developing fans and followers. Bike shops are making money. Lots of new bicyclists are out there. The mayor of Long Beach, Bob Foster, has gotten excited about this, and he puts this taunt out to other mayors that are interested in the Long Beach story and how they can do that. His response to when I say something like, "Mayor, can we bring some other mayors in to take a look at this stuff?" He'll say things like, "Tell them to bring their candy-ass mayor to Long Beach. We'll go for a ride and see if he can keep up." That's attitude, isn't it? That's chutzpah. All right, so we know that Long Beach isn't San Francisco or Austin yet, but we do know that it has perfect weather. It has this casual Southern California attitude. It's the host of TED, and it's got a lot of great places to ride. Is that charisma for Long Beach? Yeah. Very good. Thank you very much.